I wanted to try something new here. Up on the screen right now, you see how I actually ended the day. Now that makes probably kind of no sense, but within the context of the video, which of course, given these are live videos, I had no idea this was all going to play out. But within the context of the video, yeah, I do make a couple trades, and then I talk about how, well, I got stuff to do and make videos and all that sort of stuff. But my point here, and what this illustrates, and hopefully the learning lesson you can walk away is, I'm not implying that you have to stay glued to your screen all day long and that you cannot do anything else, you cannot get anything else accomplished. No, actually quite the opposite, as this shows. So yes, I was having a very busy day, as I explained in the video. I had things coming up that I needed to do, but I always keep my eye on the market, because you just never know when other opportunities may kind of randomly appear. And that's what happened today. Yes, the majority of the action for me, it's always happening in the morning, but there's always a but out there. You never know when something else may occur, which is what you're seeing right here. So yes, I ultimately closed up just slightly up above $700 on the day. But thanks to those two other stocks that showed up later on in the day that weren't when I was making the video. So again, the learning lesson here is to not stay glued to your screen, because that's not necessary. You want to be as productive as possible, obviously, but just keep an eye on things, because you never know when the market may randomly kind of throw out things at you, and it's worth at least paying attention to. So with all that being said and out of the way, let's get to the actual video. Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they unfold live. Market opens up here in about 5 minutes, so I will keep you updated. All right, ROKU here looking like it wants to get up above 129. So there is the break. So out there for a quick $132. And I mean, it's still 9:30. So I don't know what was that. According to the time, right? Yeah, 4 seconds. So if you're not familiar with my screen right there, it shows the order times. So $132 in 4 seconds. I'm happy with that to start today. Let's see what else I can find. Have an order at 131.45 here on ROKU, but didn't quite get up to me. So I'll keep an eye on it. Have an order at 132.25 to go short on a potential break here of 132. So yeah, key break at this point is just seeing if it can get up above 132. And right now, looking like it might just fall short, but we'll see if it can push up through that area. 133.25, looking for a fast jolt up through the 133 mark. But bounced right off of 133. You can see the high right there was at 133. So not going to give up on it quite yet. Let's see if it can work its way up there. I'll keep it rolling. I'm going to make an alert on something else here. So what you heard was typing. That's just me. If you're not aware, I have a private trading community that's got a live chat room. So let's see if it can get up through 133. Again, stopped. All right, well, it's struggling right at that area. I'll keep an eye on it. Okay, there's the break. I did adjust my order up to 133.35. So it's close. All right, let's go to 133.49. Oh, it hit and didn't fill me. What do I mean? Well, if you look right there, you can see the high was at 49. So I nailed the top. Problem with nailing the top, sometimes you don't get filled. So that's why you actually never want to go around and bragging about nailing the top, because that's the risk you run, like you just saw right there. I nailed the top. Oh, it hit 133.49. I just didn't get any shares right there. But let's see if it can get up to 133.75 now. Okay, there is the break. Again, I'm at 75. All right, well, this one's become very tricky to trade. but I don't want to quite give up on it yet. All right, what I'm going to do here is try to at least get short at 134.15. So I'm short there. And then going to do a stop at 134. Well, that's what I get for trying to talk instead of just getting everything in place first. It was only 300 shares, so I'm not terribly worried about it. Let's see if it wants to pull back here. So they're out for a sloppy trade, but wanted to get more of a risk versus reward trade in. But that's the key, and that's why I remain calm, or was able to remain calm, I should say, is notice right there, 300 shares, whereas previously I'd been doing 500. So a great way to manage risk, to manipulate your feelings, whatever you want to call it, is just to you know, move around with position size. So again, yeah, that wasn't what I wanted necessarily, but because I had a much lower risk with only having the 300 shares, I was able to just kind of rearrange things a little bit. And yeah, rearranging it had to be just essentially with I mean, it was a little bit with commissions factored in. I mean, it was probably like a $10 profit trade, but I need to stop talking here for a second. 134.75. So just double checking. Yeah, 134.75. So I'll get that order up there, and we'll see if it can work its way back up. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. I mean, a good day given the context, meaning if you follow the YouTube channel, maybe this is your first time there. If you check out the rest of the channel, you'll see there's all kinds of other different videos. It's not only just these live trade videos. And today I'm making a bunch of them. So I've been maybe procrastinating. I guess you could, I'm guilty of that, but I've been kind of writing out what I want to talk about because we record them in batches, and then Nate, who is behind the scenes of all this, he goes and edits things together. But point being, I've been pretty distracted, and then I got that much more distracted after that first 4 seconds where I made the 130 bucks. And then I had this trade where I think that was a little bit of the video getting to me, meaning I wanted to force a trade for the video, and that's kind of and I'm blaming nobody but myself because nobody forces me to make these videos. That is my personal choice. So, point is, Nate is going to be over here pretty soon. Again, Nate's the guy behind the scenes, and we're going to make a bunch of videos. But I will definitely take it, given the context of me not even really paying that close to attention. Yeah, there was a couple where I didn't get filled, and then there was the little sloppy one at the end. But I'll take it. 147 bucks for, you know, an hour of quote unquote work when I wasn't even really paying attention for the hour. I'm more than happy with that. But overall, though, the one lesson to just, you know, drive home, just remember a great way to control risk, manipulate risk, is with the position size in and of itself. Before I do go, a final few things. First off, if you enjoy these videos and you want me to keep making them, the easiest way to communicate that to me is to click that like button and leave a comment on the video. And then, yeah, subscribe to the channel if you're interested in trading alongside me and other traders. So a lot of people did well in this one. ROKU was at the top of the watch list this morning in the chat room. So I'm definitely not the only person that scored on it. In fact, some people did quite a bit better than I did. But point being that if you're interested in that chat room, you can just go to claytrader.com/team and look into that. And really the number you need to ask yourself, and the question is, do I believe this service can make me more than $8.25 per week? Not per day, but per week. If you think it can, then you will definitely get a return on investment, and you'll make well more than you know what the cost is to join. And then finally, if you're interested in learning how to use charts and technical analysis to build a strategy that works for you in your personal situation, again, claytrader.com, and I offer the Trading Freedom Pathway program, so you can check that out too. But if nothing else, and you just simply enjoy watching these videos, that's cool too. Just click that like button, leave a comment, and then be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks, and I'll see you for the next video. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.